Good morning, Canada. It is a Tuesday. Thank you for joining us. That's Tim B.
Hello.
I'm Dina P. We've got a fun little hour and a half for you to see. I'll stop rhyming now. How you doing, Tim?
Yeah, let's do a little shout out. We like to do this at the start of our national show each and every day, going right across the country. We're coast to coast, baby.
City shout out.
City shout out. City shout out.
Double entendre.
We have to get some like maps going where we can like zoom in and stuff
Yes.
on these wonderful cities.
Your own
You know
city.
what we're shouting out today?
Where?
Our Florida director Noah spent some time in Cavendish, PEI. We're going to Cavendish, PEI. Good morning to you. Noah says your potatoes are really swell.
Are they the best?
Yeah, the best potatoes.
What do we love so much about Cavendish? Tell me some more aside from the potatoes, Noah.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay.
That's all we got.
That's
Just the
all we need.
potatoes. Yeah.
That's
but,
all we
hello
need.
to you in PEI. Thanks for watching. Good stuff.
You know what? I need to go visit PI. It's on my list.
I've never been out east.
Maybe we
might
could
be
do
on the list.
Let's talk to Kevin Frigette about a BT and PEI.
Ooh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice, Kev? Are you into this?
Yeah.
Let's
all
do
the
it.
potatoes we could eat.
Oh, I love a good potato.
Me
Are
too.
you a mashed potato, a roasted potato? Are you like a French fry guy?
I would be a French fry guy, but I do like a nice garlic mashed with a little bit of gravy mixed in there.
I
little
enjoy
graves.
that.
Yeah.
A little graves.
Little graves, mix that around.
I enjoy a nice roasted potato with some olive oil, sea salt,
Sure.
and a little rosemary.
Okay.
Like as it smells, a little crunch on the outside, a little hot, steamy pocket on the inside.
Love it.
But you can't go wrong with potatoes.
Good.
They're just delicious. So
Yeah.
good morning to all on the
Yeah.
East Coast. Let's take a look at something called the influencer voice that's taking over, if you haven't noticed, friends. It's where a lot of content creators are sounding the same. So they do this thing, it's a phenomenon called the influencer accent. Now, if you're like, what does that sound like? Here's a look.
Get ready with me, except I'm not in Miami. You can probably tell, but I'm in a hotel right now, so I'm like getting ready by the window. Why do all hotel bathrooms have actually the worst light?
Oh, it's gonna be a good shopping day. And Dior has arranged a private room for you. So come shopping with me. I was immediately greeted by my sales associate. Took me straight to the VIP elevator.
You know what,
The
though?
VIP elevator.
It reminds me of, we used to call that, what was it, like the Valley Girl?
Sure.
So you got to keep talking like that.
Like that?
And
Is
you
that
really
what
have
it
to like
is?
extend your vowels. And you have to keep your pitches going or else you're going to lose the people. So it's like a dog listening to the different sounds. It's like that.
Okay. Are we testing this out?
No, that's it. They lengthen the vowels to emphasize certain words. So do you find that you ever change like your voice for certain things? Because I know for broadcasters, it was a thing back in the day. Were you not trained to sound a certain way?
Well, sometimes
know?
I get from you wonderful people at home that I talk too quickly.
Oh.
I'm a bit of a talker quicker. And
Fast talker?
Fast talker, as some might say.
Talker quicker.
Yeah, talker quicker. Slow down and pronunciate
Enunciate.
all of your words. Tim.
I love that you made up the word pronunciate. It's either pronounce or enunciate.
Right.
Pronunciate.
Pronunciate.
That's genius.
Yes, pronunciate.
So
But I want to make it feel
practice
natural.
this? I know.
I know you want a natural feel.
That's the
when you're
thing.
talking.
Whenever I've had to try and do like hard news reads, I remember when I put my demo tape together, it was terrible because it's so not, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Warts and all.
But that's why we love you. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Tim, you too.
You know what I mean?
But
You
it's-
kind of need to have the imperfections in there to make it good.
But you know what's cool?
And
City
natural.
TV always led the way. Like when I grew up watching City TV, there was the Jojo Chintos, there was
Sure.
like Harold Hussein, there was Laura Di Battista. You saw people from all walks of life that represented the country and the city and all their beautiful accents, right? So for me, I was like, this is cool. This is so much more real and relatable. Then everybody went, I feel super polished in like the 80s and 90s. And then because of the advent of things like social media, people are craving real again.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because now they find the sing-songy voice that is working. So, hey, ebbs and flows,
The
right?
sing-songy. You know what? I love a good dilly-dally. I
What
like
do you
that
mean
word.
by a dilly-dally?
Well, a dilly-dally. So last year, I guess, what they're saying was all about Brat Summer. And what was Brat Summer? So it was partying hard and stumbling home.
Charlie XCX? Look at us.
Oh, right. There you go.
We're so down with it.
Getting spontaneous tattoos. That's what it said last summer.
that a thing?
Yeah, I guess.
Real
yeah.
ones?
Living your best life with no regrets. Different times. Now, dilly-dallying is in. What is dilly-dallying? Let's take a look.
Okay.
Girl, go outside and dilly-dally. Did you dilly-dally today? Oh, okay. So get up and go outside.
Do you know
There
how
you go.
much I love her? Because it's true, dilly-dally is like an old term, right?
Yeah.
Are you dilly-dallying?
It's something like my mom would say. Something
Yes.
Lou would say.
Which is
Dilly-dallying.
basically like just boredom, Doing nothing, much
just
of
doing
nothing.
nothing around the house.
Dilly-dallying around the house. Okay, here we go. The actual definition. Thanks,
Oh, there
guys.
is a definition.
So waste time through aimless wandering or indecision. Yes.
Okay.
So you could dilly-dally through a forest. You could dilly-dally through the street.
You could dilly-dally through the weekend.
We could be dilly-dallying right now.
I think that's what we're doing.
About the word dilly-dally.
Yeah.
But don't you agree there needs to be more boredom? We need to be okay with being a little bit bored.
Sensory overload.
Yes.
We're doing sensory overload.
Let the creativity flow.
Yeah, okay.
Kids, it's okay if they're
behind that.
bored. Like my sisters and I came up with so many games in the basement with nothing more than crayons and paper. And we'd come up with our own press your luck, right? We'd pretend we were selling my mom's shoes at a shoe store. Like, creativity is so important because if you think as adults, you don't have the time sometimes to be as creative, pressures of the world. And you need to be able to help solve problems. And I think creativity leads to problem solving.
Even for the kids, it's easy just to go on the screens or watch a streaming service. But if you say, turn that off and just figure it out, but don't bug me.
But do you do that with the kids?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, and they're always able to come up with something. You're just like, there you go. You can come up with something if you put those screens away.
So you do the no screen time,
Yeah.
like quite often?
Yeah.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah,
But
no
they
screen
also
time.
have each other, which helps.
True, that is true.
They
Yeah.
have siblings, right?
Self-checkouts, actually a bigger hindrance than a help. I love a good self-checkout.
Really? I like it too.
Yeah. So in 1986, a company named Check Robot invented these self-checkouts.
Okay.
So these days, 67% of customers have experienced failures when using a self-checkout. 85% of customers strongly believe they are typically faster. I would be included in that. But they're not.
Okay.
Some of the problems include people ringing the wrong items, the scales being off, or accidentally scanning the item twice, and then you have to wait for the attendant to come over, and they're busy working with other people, so then you're waiting for it there. But there's also been an increase in theft with self-checkouts.
Oh, really? I wonder how they get away with that, because usually doesn't it pick up the weight if it's in the bag? But it's not.
Yeah, but maybe
scanned.
it's not scanned, and it's just transferred into the bag or transferred into your arms, and then you're walking out. Not that I would know. No.
I personally,
Don't know.
I like it. I
Yeah.
find it super quick. It does get tricky sometimes if you have like a weird fruit and it's
Well,
like,
that's the
what
thing.
is
Then you
this?
gotta go searching for it.
You can't do the weird fruit thing.
Can I say props to all the grocery store clerks out there who are lovely,
Yes.
lovely people that have so many of those numbers in their head. They know them all.
And do you know-
Salary, it's 336. Bananas, 472.
Is this for real?
No.
Oh. I was like, that's really impressive. Hey,